My pizza might be cold, actually. Oh my
I
god.
like
I've
a
been
cold.
eating pot roast.
I like a cold
Oh
too.
my
That's
god.
okay.
Oh man, I could go for some pot roast right now.
Pot roast is so good,
We've
man.
won, Sombron.
Yes.
Now
So die
I
already.
will never
Oh
return.
no, don't have another drawn out Destiny. I can't. That's something I'm gonna charge
Okay,
off.
you noticed that too?
Everyone.
When Lumera died, I was
Wait.
just like, damn, bitch, stop
When
talking.
the credits roll, we're
The
gonna.
first one or the
that's where we're
second
gonna
time?
talk.
Or
Both.
the Emblem of Foundations?
The second time wasn't as bad.
Look in
Only
But I was
by a
just like,
little.
damn, she will not stop talking. I was like, aren't you
Listen,
supposed to be
if her body literally did not
Shade of a
disintegrate,
dead
then I
tree.
do think that she just would have kept on
Such
talking.
places, I felt
She
my
did the first time.
emblem again. Now that is all over.
You chose to be alone, yet continued to look for this emblem. Why?
Perhaps
My
I
homeboy
wanted
Kaga, he
someone
needs to dap me up.
appreciate how far I had come, all on my own. Someone to see me, who I am. After millennia of being cast away.
I could have been that person. Or Vale, or our siblings. Why didn't you let us? Why choose to start these wars?
I need no connections. Not in your world.
Even at the end, you don't want to be a father to us. Very well.
Sombron's a
You'll be only the
deadbeat.
fell dragon.
He's
Like
going out to buy
the
milk for the last time.
An evil that was
That's
slayed
how
by
we'll
a
remember you.
10-year-old kid who was a
Do as
doctor.
you please. I have been alone for all this time. Why should my death be different?
He is dead ass
I
saying,
I
like, I'm a
already-
sympathetic character, I
Mercy or
promise.
Pity. I will fade in this place, apart from the one I yearn to see.
These bitches gay.
Do you remember the invocation?
What?
The invocation for the Emblem of Foundations.
Oh, are we
I
gonna show
have
it?
tried.
Oh.
Again and again, I said the words. It was no use.
Still, it couldn't hurt to try. One last time.
All right. Burn. Burn us, Emblem of Foundation.
Burn us.
Yeah.
Oh, this light. Oh, at last.
I can die without having a drawn out death
Last
sentence.
we
Yay.
meet again.
Papa? I don't see anyone.
I don't either. It must be someone only he can see. An old friend. The one person he truly let in.
You and I. Let
So wait,
us
does he
be
actually
on
live?
our way.
We
Once
never get to see it, no.
more. Engage.
Oh, this man was engaged, and that's crazy. Damn.
Love how they tried to make us feel bad for him.
Yeah,
I,
oh my
that's
god.
crazy.
He's gone.
It's like, yeah, no, he killed his
the
kids
ring
and
for
fed
the
them to the
Emblem
undead, and then made them the undead. Yeah, what about it?
That's gone
So,
with him.
so wait, he's dead
And then
'cause he's
also made our
disintegrated
mom
like
fucking undead
Lumera.
and have,
home.
like, us fight him. But yeah, no, he's a
It's
sympathetic
time
villain.
to shut this portal, once and for all.
It's time to leave space.
I love how they just
I-
know how to shut the fucking portal.
I thought you were gonna say, it's time to leave
It's so
Spain, and I was about to
stupid.
shit myself. I don't get it.
Oh, Marth's still
It's like,
with us.
Portal
what?
is
Okay.
closing.
I guess so. Is he
Once
gonna
it's
leave
shut,
us in the sunlight?
Okay.
War ends,
This part made me
and
tear up.
balance
Hold on.
returns to the
Oh
world.
no, I'ma shut
We
up.
did it.
Oh.
Oh, it's really time to say goodbye.
This was a wonderful journey. Thank you for letting us share it with you.
No. Thank you, Marth. I'm so sad to see you go. But it's time to stand tall and say goodbye. Thank you for keeping your promise. You really were my ally, my friend, through it all. I just hope I'll be strong enough for whatever lies ahead.
You will be. You're already much stronger than 1,000 years ago. Or the day you awaken.
Not really.
I know you'll carry on the Emblem's legacy. And your mother's. We will not be here to help you anymore.
Damn.
Now, it's your turn to help others. As the Divine Dragon, and as an Emblem.
I will.
You're not doing this alone. We'll be there to support you, brother.
We can't replace Marth and the others, but we'll do what we can.
Yes. Please, don't worry. It's no good. Here come the tears.
Okay, me.
I wish we didn't have to lose you.
We were just getting to know you, and now... goodbye forever?
Please do not cry.
Oh, now I see why you were
This
doing
world's
it.
burdens are yours
Ah.
to shoulder. Meet them
No, that's not all.
proudly.
Sweet.
You should not
It's gonna be
always
all of them,
hold
isn't
back
it?
tears.
Hmm.
But please, for now, try
Damn
to.
it.
I agree. I'd like for us to part with smiles on our faces. That's how I want us to remember each other. In joy, not sorrow.
Me too.
Oh, okay, so that's it.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
It seems this is goodbye. But we'll never bid farewell to what we learned together.
Oh, it's going
I'll miss
backwards.
you.
Okay.
But I know you'll choose
Okay.
the right paths to walk.
That makes sense, you know, Marth being the last one to say goodbye.
Mhm.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
We'll always be together in spirit, no matter the distance. Build a bright future.
Oh, and they're fucking playing fire. Oh.
Wait, what
and
are they
the-
playing?
Like the music,
Don't
it's
worry.
like the fucking
I
fire,
can
like the
see
main
that
theme,
your
you know?
lives will
Oh,
be
yeah,
filled
you're
with
right.
hope and happiness.
I really like this arrangement. It's good.
Go out and create a better world. I know you can. I know you will.
I don't think the DLC elements are going to join us for this.
No,
No,
I don't
they
think
don't.
so either.
Damn it! Hector, Soren.
Oh.
I will be praying for you. Praying that your world is filled with kindness and laughter.
Well, they're not rings, they're bracelets, which makes sense.
True. They're not like the 12 emblem rings. I still want an explanation of those fucking emblem bracelets.
Wherever
do.
you go, may the blessings of Mother Earth and Father Sky follow.
Oh, wait, what did you say about Mother Sky? Oh.
Oh. It's like, wait, what? Can you repeat that? Oh, bye.
I'm glad to have known you. I hope you make an Arcadia of this land.
What? Oh my god.
Oh, that's cool though.
I
Because the
know.
dragons. No, that's cool.
But I'm the
If
last
your
one, so I...
nations band together,
Well, no, there's Veil too.
there is no hardship you cannot overcome.
Well, she's a fell dragon.
Yeah, you are too, technically.
Eh.
Know love as well as grief. Honor your bonds. Carry the light. And nothing will be impossible.
Oh man, okay. That was...
That hurts.
Was that Crystal or you, Alex?
That was me.
No,
Oh my god.
No.
Lead with compassion, Divine One. And may your happiness be eternal.
Wish Alm was here instead of you, just saying.
I think she's neat, but
I love
I
Alex.
agree. I would prefer.
Wait, what?
Alm.
Where's...
We're gonna get
Oh,
a special
okay.
cutscene.
Wow, we have to get a
for
special
But
cutscene.
But yeah,
He's-
no, that
he's
that's
the main.
what it is.
He is
That
the
makes
main
me hurt
character.
inside,
You are a
seeing
member
all of
of
them
our
say
family.
goodbye.
The emblem who connects us all.
That
If
honestly
ever
did
we
give me a
cross
bit of like
paths again,
congratulations kind of vibe from
when we
Evangelion.
cross
It felt
paths
like a
again,
nod to
I hope that you will remember us.
the players.
We
You know.
who existed
really did.
together for this time.
People
The
who played like
13
Like a
all
thank
those
you from the
games.
Of
devs.
course
Yeah.
I'll
Exactly. This is such a
Everything
fucking
about it.
anniversary game, and I
And
love
all
it.
I
the
know.
times we shared.
Just wish it came
Even
out
when
during
we're
its
apart.
actual, you know, 30th
I
anniversary.
know.
Always be connected. Thank you for standing with me. Until the very end. Goodbye, emblems. My family. You gave me courage, strength.
You have a sister,
And
dude. Are you
inspiration.
forgetting
Yeah.
her?
I will follow your
Okay,
example.
listen. She tried to kill him for 80% of the game. I think it's okay.
And he forgives.
Let's
forgives
go back
her.
home, everyone.
I don't give a shit. I don't
Back
forgive
to
her.
Helios.
Bro, with those
Dude,
bases, I
technically
don't.
we are still in Elliot. Okay, never mind. All right, so are the credits gonna roll? Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what? I
Credits.
have a wait. I got an achievement for that. Oh my god, my
think so.
turn comes.
Madison.
Okay, so I think this is a perfect time to actually start because I'm not gonna like. Can I fast forward this by the way?
I
Okay, no,
don't
I
think
can't.
so.
All right, so I think this is a perfect time.
Oh wait, the music's heat in this too. It's still heat.
Yeah,
This
it
is like
hurts
the main theme.
a little bit.
Exactly, it is, but just like a more dynamic version.
No, I did this.
So
This is played during when like the trailer when that first dropped actually, which I did like. Oh my god.
You're right, actually. Yes, this is like in the first trailer. Yes.
But I do think this is a perfect time to like hash out like our thoughts of the game as a whole. And
all right.
so I'm gonna have Crystal start because I honestly want her honest opinion, like on like the gameplay and
Just
then the
crack my neck.
story.
I've been talking the whole time, please.
Yeah. So story-wise, I think I've already expressed. This is Diet Awakening Anniversary Edition. You know, the emblems aren't the most innovative thing, but that's okay because, like we've been talking about, it's an anniversary game. Honestly, I thought it was a stupid gimmick when I first saw the first trailer, but I actually really love it now because it's, yeah. I understood like, oh, this is an anniversary game. You get to, you know, fight alongside all these characters, all that kind of stuff. Gameplay wise, I love it. My biggest issue with mechanics is the brake system. It's a good idea in theory. I think that it would have benefited from just breaking you during that combat and not making you unable to counter attack for an extra turn. Either that, or I really would have appreciated the actual weapon triangle, like having the hit and avoid bonuses, the damage bonuses, that kind of stuff. I was really hoping for that to come back. But the break thing was interesting. It definitely caught me off guard when I first saw it. I was like shocked. I was like, this is kind of crazy. But you know, the maps were really interesting. Towards the end, they definitely incorporated a lot of interesting things.
Yeah.
I appreciated the unbreakable weapons, if only just because of the number of reinforcements that you see in Maddening.
True.
The Somniel, I've seen the Somniel get a lot of hate, but I think it's a nice, cozy little place. I think I'm glad that the game isn't dependent on it. You know?
True.
Yeah, no, just in general, combat-wise, I think that the game...
Wait, what? Sorry.
You were cutting out. The music's
sorry.
loud.
I think this game is a good mix of like new and old stuff. Yeah, no, the gameplay's really fun. It's like Fates. Like the story has a lot of room for improvement. But the gameplay is amazing. I had so much fun playing this game. And like I'm gonna keep playing it. I'm gonna have hundreds of hours on this game. I'm gonna keep playing it because it's so fun. I also thought when I first saw the leaks, I thought all the characters were gonna be extremely generic. It was kind of the case for some of the female characters. Like the girls are kind of boring in this game. A lot of the other characters, the male characters, are really interesting and fun. Like I love the characters in this game way more than I thought I was going to.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, like I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, wow, these characters all have like something fun about them. You know? I really appreciate the art style.
Yeah, a lot of people were turned off by it because initially they were like, oh, Genshin Impact Emblem, and then finally they've accepted it.
I was like, I still think that the game doesn't necessarily look like how Fire Emblem is, but it still looks beautiful. It's still a gorgeous game. But yeah, that's it for me, really.
All right, Alex, do you want to give your thoughts on the story and gameplay?
I actually do, yes. I think that the story was really good as an anniversary game.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let
I
me
agree.
finish that sentence.
Okay, I was about to go like, what?
Me and Madison both just
just the eyebrow raise.
Oh,
Oh.
Madison
Oh,
beat.
yeah,
we got
here we go.
endings.
Became wow.
In the Divine Dragon
Most used
Monarch, whose
emblem
bonds
by
with the rulers of each nation result in lasting peace, or does he join Ivan restoring the Lucy Lord story?
They give you barely any
Controlling the
time to
economy
read these.
Let us use your size to support our dearest friend.
They don't give you a lot of time to read these.
Divine Dragon Monarch to the Lord Sea, and to see his Lord Sea.
Alex, you don't need to read these. I'm just gonna let them play in the background.
Okay, cool. I'm actually a little curious about these. I'll probably look at them in post.
Okay.
But, to go off of what I was saying, I think that it's good as an anniversary game in terms of story because it pays really good homage. A lot of the references, I've mentioned this the entire time, like every time, especially the paralogs are
yeah,
a really good indicator of like paying kind of homage to like just referencing a lot of like little things in the chapters of the games. Sigurd's was a really good one. Marth's was cool because it sucked, so therefore it's a lot like ME1, but like Tiki's as well, it's like, yeah, no, you're just like kind of standing there for 50 turns, not really doing too much.
We
It's
just
like,
Alex, I saw
Really?
how long we spent on that chapter. We spent 75 turns on that parallel.
yeah,
it took
I
me
know.
56, I think.
I was there. I'm aware. I know that. Don't worry, I know. But I think that it's really story-based. It's like, it's not a story-based game. It's a gameplay-based game because it's really strong on that. The story is goofy, and that's intended, because it's kind of making fun of its own tropes that Fire Emblem has developed over like 30 plus years, so good on that. But I think that it works well in that sense, and then when you actually get to the gameplay, it's really fucking good, because it's well thought out most of the time.
Right, like I was like, this is a gameplay game, but that's okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
like,
damn.
Oh bitch, no!
They show it in black and white even?
That's raw.
dead.
Oh my gosh.
He is the only character that died.
Wow.
He's the only one that died. Fuck. Shit. Okay. Anyways, fairy tale whirlwind romance. Nice. But yeah, I think that with the gameplay, they did it really well. I agree in that I was surprised. I thought the emblem mechanic was really going to be used for like, okay, here are your old characters that you like, be interested in this game now. But as a gameplay implement, it's actually really cool because it's kind of putting a cap on like the skill emblem sort of thing everybody was kind of worried about, not a fan of. And even people that are a fan of it can enjoy too, because of how much you can customize and mix and match them without an intense amount of grinding and mastering classes. You just have to master one emblem, and you get like 20 skills, which is really nice. But I think that's pretty cool. Emblem weapons are overhyped. I'm saying that now. 80% of them are overhyped. Getting that out of the way. Fucking Emblem Ring is not their weapon. But with the break system, I'm a little sad that the weapon triangle isn't in the game, like, as a stat thing. I think that having it be the break mechanic instead, I think the break mechanic is fine on its own. I think that it working the way it is good because it is a way for both for your enemy and for yourself to give squishy units a chance to be more viable, especially in the late game where there's a lot more two-range weapons and enemies are just a lot bulkier. You can't really one-round them anymore. If you do, it's really tough, and only a few units can do it at a time. But I think that it's a nice way to kind of complement that, and also just to complement with Maddening Mode, the very player phase oriented gameplay that they kind of want to generate, since they're not really allowing a lot of enemy phase strategies in that sense, if that any sense. I think the skills are good. Like, infinite weapons are good. I was worried because I thought the weapons would suck. It turns out only the smash weapons sucked, and even then they have their uses, so that's pretty good. Overall, I think it's a really good game. I'll play the shit out of it as soon as I buy it, and then buy like 5 other games I need to buy. But it's really fun. I'm incredibly happy that I got to spend this month and a half doing, well, nothing but this. But I had a ton of fun. I will happily do this again on my own or whatever the fuck. I recommend that everybody at least play this once because it's fun as fuck.
Alright, it's that. Alright, so now I guess I'll just give my thoughts on the game. The game I did like a lot. The story,
yeah.
It's not
it's
good.
A celebration
it's
of
not.
the series. Let's keep it at that.
It's not good. It's not bad either, though. It is cringy, but
it's cringe, but it's free.
I will say though, there. Yeah, I need some more because my throat is
I forgot to mention the music in this game is insanely good.
Oh yeah,
and that knocks up this game. Like it makes it like 4 times more better for me because I love.
Yeah, the music in this game is really good because they also do remixes of the songs, and if you want, if you have the amiibo, you can get the costumes and the original songs actually, which I did do.
Yeah, the remixes are really good. But even the original tracks are also really good. They just have very good composition in this game. And I will say that kind of goes into presentation, because like, all in all, the presentation is good. I agree. Art style doesn't always make me feel like it's Fire Emblem, but it's really good.
It's still good,
It works out, yeah.
So, as far as the story goes, it's not good, it's not bad. It's cringy at times. Like, I'm looking at the Chimera singing events, and also when Alchris like did a like jump like 30 feet in the air and bowed to me and Alchris.
That was funny. You can't tell me otherwise.
That was funny though, but it was cringy.
Hilarious. You can't also tell me that like 5-minute cutscenes of death is also not the funniest thing.
Like,
it just happens over and over and over again.
I also think this game, they do so much apologizing.
Oh, Alchris like brings up to a lot.
Yeah, not just Alchris though.
I know.
The Divine Dragon. Like, no.
They kind of just do that a lot. There's a lot of like characters like that.
Like, bro.
I actually have to loop back around. I didn't even talk about the characters, bitch.
Well, I'll let you. I'm gonna bring up like all the points like that I feel like we should mention. But the death scenes in this game are so drawn. Like Lumaris, it took her like a good like 10 minutes to die.
I'd say like 5 minutes. Give or take.
Still though, it took her a while to die.
It's a lot. I think that's like one of the longest scenes for a death.
Yeah. Let me see. There was the death of like Lumera, the death of. No, Morians was pretty quick. Hyacinth was 2.
Morians was quick because it was off screen.
Yeah, I think those were like the only 2 deaths that were pretty quick. Other than that, Lumera.
Hyacinth took like less than a minute.
Yeah,
Lumera's was bad both times.
Yeah.
And compared Lumera to Makoto,
a lot of people, I think, compare
like Makoto just dies.
Yeah, like why couldn't
Lumera dies, comes back, and then dies again. Well, to be fair, Makoto does that too.
And also, the 4 hounds. Oh my god, Krista, what's your opinion
my god.
on them? What's your opinion on them?
I'm angry that we had to face them so many times instead of getting different bosses.
Yeah, I know.
I'm incredibly upset
that was
with
one of the gripes I had with this game, is it just used the 4 hounds over and over and over.
14 chapters. Someone actually counted 14 chapters of bosses.
That's more than half of the main story chapters. That's more than half.
Yeah, it's a lot, and
that's going on 3/5.
It got old very quickly for me.
Yeah.
I thought the second time we defeated them,
like seriously, you fight Gris and Zephyr 7 times. Oh wait, what? Oh, there's more. Oh right, the actual.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's Lumera's. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
All right, but like you fight Gris and Zephyr 7 times, and you fight Mavier and Marty 6. I can't. Like I just like Seriously.
No,
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
It's so
I'm
annoying.
just like,
you
when
fight
are
this
you
so
going
many
to
times.
die?
Like seriously, like is the
When are you
like
gonna die?
they pulled the damn I've been defeated, but
I've been
I can't
defeated,
fall
but I
They
here.
can't
did
fall
that more
I
than they
must
did that
make
more than
my-
3 houses. They actually did. I'm pretty sure that like fighting like
Cupid's got nothing on the poor hound.
Hubert died like 3 times. These guys died like 6.
Like
And
Oh,
then
also,
like 2 more
the
for
song
Chris
during the
Zephyr.
credits here, way better than the intro song.
Yeah.
Kinda true, honestly.
The opening song before you get to the menu, I actually really hate that song. I really hate it.
Oh my god, I can't like look at it. Oh, Christina V voiced Marin. Okay.
I could see that. Aaron had a good voice actor. Also, that's Heat. Oh, the
Oh
white?
my-
That's Heat. That's actually Heat. That's a
Oh
good
my
job.
god, damn it.
It's good shit.
I like
But-
the swords. That's cool.
Oh!
Good shit, good shit, good shit.
Yay!
Is Amber drunk? I can't say. Like, his face is red.
I think he's just like probably crying or something.
Okay.
I can see that.
Oh my god, this
I can
music
see
is
that.
so loud. Oh!
Look at this man. He's writing policies.
Yeah, and he's actually
This
like.
man, it's like, all right, no more cringe. We're taking it down.
Right.
Get Fates out of here.
Oh,
Oh. Oh no.
why? Lapis is just standing. Oh
Yeah, I
my
took
God.
screen caps of all of these. I thought they were so cute.
Lapis is just like, oh fuck.
Oh, she's carrying her own stack of papers, actually.
Yes, she is.
Oh my god.
Hey, look at that. Look at Ivy.
And
Look
then
at
I
her
think
go.
we're gonna see Zelkov and
That's actually a
Kagetsu.
cool dress, kind of. Yeah, I think we're gonna see Zelkov and Kagetsu, and then it's gonna be Hortensia.
What the Zelkov?
Look at
Oh, that's cool.
Is he wearing glasses? I think he's wearing.
I believe he is. Yes. Either that, or those are just the worst bags I've ever seen.
Oh no.
Oh, it's cause their dad died.
Yeah. Ivy, you
They
know,
have,
maybe you should,
they,
like,
they
you know,
have dead dad
see
syndrome,
that?
much like everybody else in the game.
Oh. Oh, they're
Yeah, she
bringing
had-
flowers.
Rosato
Yeah,
is
she
so cute.
she had retainers
I
too.
I
Really
love
nice.
Rosato's design.
Rosato.
I was so crushed, Crystal, when I found out it was a he.
No, I love it. I think it's so funny. I showed him to my dad and I was like, Dad, this character is a boy. And he goes, that's not a boy. That's all he said. That's not a boy.
You are laughing while this man here is crying. he's crushed.
What the hell?
He's been crushed for like 40 chapters over
I was
this.
just like,
Like, seriously, there are so many episodes where I go, like, Rosato, no. And I'm just
It was
clutching
the
my
first-
fist.
It was every time he was on screen. What do you mean? Just every time it's like, oh, why are you a dude?
no, I love it. I fully love it.
He's funny. Look
I'm
at that.
here for it.
He's really funny.
I'm like, yes, sir.
Yeah, I love the chapter he joins. He goes like,
Yeah,
our
it's
side's
really
cuter for
funny.
sure, but theirs might be tougher.
I forgot. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot who name was in this game. I think I would.
Oh, Jean and Anna!
They come from the same village. What?
No, Anna like reunited with her family, and Jean just
How did
like,
they get the other Anna?
oh,
Jean
you
also
knock in
reunited.
Cedal!
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, because these guys don't have retainers or aren't retainers.
Yeah, they're like the only 2 characters
So
aside
wait,
from
we have
Jean
4
Lana
wait, is that
that
it?
we
No,
have
no,
4
oh no, I
characters
forgot.
that.
Wait, what?
These 2 characters that immediately got benched.
Oh,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah,
they
definitely.
did.
But wait, they're from
Please.
different
Ass.
nations though.
Well, yeah, it's from Elusia and Brodia, but I think that they're like becoming more friendly. I think.
Yeah, also they do have a support which I've never seen, so that maybe if I
think-
saw it, maybe I would get like why they're like together.
Probably. But,
So like, is that like the last? Oh no,
No, there's
Mavir, that's
Mavir,
right, Mavir. I forgot. Wait, what?
No, that's just a random child.
Yeah, I know, but really, it's just an incarnation of Marnie. Oh man, that's sad.
Oh, fuck it. Yeah, it is. It's like, damn, I killed that bitch.
No, Marnie did. Oh no, right, Vale killed her.
Technically, Zephyr did,
Alright.
but
Oh!
Vale was the one that.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is so
screenshot
cute.
that shit right now. Screenshot that
You
right
gotta be
now.
kidding! Like seriously,
Look at
this
I.
game was meant for the anniversary.
I think this game would have done. I don't know how well the game's doing right
Oh
now.
wait, what?
I think.
Oh, wait, what? There's fireworks in this universe?
I guess. I mean, there's electric lamps too.
Yeah, I was
so-
gonna say.
Oh, yeah, you're
like,
right. Oh, we're in the ring chamber.
Today's the day of
Yeah,
my
we are.
coronation.
Wait, what? I'm becoming king?
Today, I'll be crowned.
Well, we
the
talked
divine
about it earlier,
Dragon
where it's
King.
like he's becoming the monarch.
I had hoped that all of you would be standing by my side for the occasion.
Well, we do have the bracelets too, so
But I guess
you can.
It's
You
not
don't,
the same.
Don't forget about them. They're still here.
Shine on! Emblem of beginnings!
Dude, you have to put the ring on for it to work.
Yeah, you dumbass.
Worth a try.
It would be worth a try if you put the damn ring on.
Right.
I wonder if we'll ever meet again.
Aha! I knew we'd find you in here.
We must have looked everywhere.
Got like almost all these guys were
It's crazy how so many of the lords just did not work out.
The coronation
It's so
is going to
crazy.
start any minute now.
All right, time to get changed.
Oh my god,
unless you're
I.
wearing that.
I love her.
Oh my god!
I guess I
Dear Lord.
should, huh?
I love her.
I fell down again, I'm sorry. Oh god.
Mia just falls over.
I just
Oh,
fucking
okay.
fell down
I'm
again.
coming, I'm coming!
Oh shit.
Oh, damn.
I'm on the floor. You gonna get some?
Someday, in the future,
Wait,
our
what?
paths may
Uh-oh.
cross once more. Our
We mean,
bonds
uh-oh.
can be reforged
He ain't the
time
boss.
and again.
He ain't the next boss.
Whenever you desire,
Oh.
you need only say the word.
Wait, potential sequel?
No, they're just saying that to have a fucking positive, like, major chime on the.
I'm offended
like,
that at
ending
the
of it.
end of the game it didn't say Finn.
Their army.
Every Fire Emblem
Yeah.
game
Actually, you're right.
it
Shit.
says Finn.
Damn, this is the first one that hasn't, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
Alright, well,
yeah,
I'm
now we're back here.
Engage.
So actually, there is something new that you get if you actually like decide to play the game again. If you start a new game.
Really?
I
Yeah,
know what it
pretty
is.
good.
I know what you're gonna say.
I don't know.
This is you're gonna see what it is. So I'm just gonna skip through this. I'm not gonna actually like start this up.
All right.
Let's see, just this normal, casual. Take a look, Alex.
Yeah.
Growth die.
What?
I'm doing mine random.
So,
The big
stat
growth
boost can,
did not
when
do
leveling up,
right.
be assigned randomly, but influenced by unit and class. Stat boost when leveling up, be assigned based strictly on the unit and class.
So it's like Path of Radiance.
Fuck.
When you
That's
beat the game,
crazy.
they grant this back. Actually,
That's actually super cool. What
Though,
the hell?
The thing is, though, I always went with random because I feel like that's how Fire Emblem is meant to be played with level ups.
I think so as well.
Yeah. Like, I never did it for
Like,
my Path of Radiance playthrough, and I'm not gonna do it.
I agree because I think that if you're like really struggling, it's like you don't get good level ups. Period.
Mhm.
Then, like, and you hate it.
Plus, that's like how Fire Emblem is meant to be played with random level ups.
Yeah, because sometimes it can help,
RNG.
sometimes it can hurt, but at the end of the day, that's the beauty of Fire Emblem, is that every time you play it, you can kind of get a different experience, and your experience can be, you can play the same game in the same exact way and have a different experience from somebody else, and that's
Mhm.
amazing.
Yeah, and that's why I don't like, play fixed on Path of Radiance, or I'm never gonna play fixed with this.
Or
game.
this.
Yeah. But
Oh my
anyway, so
God.
let me actually get to my thoughts. So the story, yes, not good, not bad. The Four Hounds,
alright.
the death scenes take too long, and the Four Hounds should just have died. Like,
At least they're dead.
yes, and also they had a drawn out death scene, and like, oh my god, like, I
Well,
can't
actually,
feel
yeah,
bad
Martin
for
did
any
too,
of these
you're
characters
right,
that died. I can't, because I had no feeling towards them.
No, that's true. I think that we either had too much time with them and then just got sick of them, or we had too little time with them, kind of like Lumera, and just, okay, they're
They didn't
dead. We
care.
kind of expected this. Like, okay, yeah, wow, there's a mom in a Fire Emblem game. How long are you gonna take to die? Not even a full chapter? Crazy, huh?
Yeah, like, seriously, like, and I just hated
Actually,
that.
no, she lasted like a chapter and a half, I think.
Mhm. People have been
That's not
saying
fair.
that like, and about the story being cringe, honestly, and that being lighthearted, I honestly think it works actually, because here's the thing: we
It
now
works
have
for an anniversary game.
No, that not only that, we have 2 Fire Emblem games. If you want a dark and serious story, go for Three Houses. But if you want a lighthearted and silly story, go for this game.
This game
Yeah,
did make me laugh, like belly
It's-
laugh on a
it's
few
really
occasions.
good.
Yeah.
It's really good
It was
in
fun.
terms of like just being a fun game, both in terms of gameplay and story. And I think the voice actors had a fuck ton of fun with it too, based on like just
Yeah.
how amazing their performances
Yeah.
were. Oh my god.
You can't tell me that Pantrea's voice actor didn't have a fun
I know.
time.
I was literally gonna say Patrick is the divine dragon.
Oh my
Like,
god.
The Divine Dragon?
The divine
Like-
dragon.
I saw so many
I really
Fire Emblem
wish that
YouTubers like saying just oh my god, like just hating that scene actually. But hey, I mean, if this Fire, I mean, to be
That
fair,
made me
this
laugh.
Fire Emblem game story is not gonna be for everyone. I understand that. That's why I'm not
No,
being super
I-
critical about this story.
No, I was gonna say it was one of my hopes, but I'm definitely like it's fine, honestly, that the story wasn't like this wasn't like 3 houses levels of complex.
Oh
And
no,
I'm glad it's not.
No, ever since-
because we
ever
needed a
s-
break.
No, ever since Fate, I've always kept my expectations for Fire Emblem. No, actually, scratch it. For video game stories in general to be low.
Oh,
Yes, it took
what?
Fate to
Come
do that.
on.
No, that's good because if I keep them low, I'm not gonna be disappointed. If I keep and if the stories are good, I'm gonna be blown away.
Well, you didn't play Ghost Trick, and I know you didn't.
No, I
fucker.
didn't. But here's
Yeah,
the
you
thing. I saw
should.
so many people.
It's on the fucking
I'm
eShop
like,
now. It's
my
in its
expectations
Switch.
are always high.
I know. But here's the thing.
Yeah, my
so many-
expectations are high as fuck because I actually like story in my fucking video games.
I
It's
know.
crazy, huh?
and so many people.
I play Final Fantasy 14. That doesn't say a lot.
So many
actually.
people came off of Three Houses and were expecting the story to be great, and they were like, "I am so disappointed this story was awful." I was like, "Motherfucker, you went into a game not reading any reviews, not watching a single trailer, and you were expecting the story to be good without knowing any pretext." I'm sorry, but if you were expecting the story to be good without knowing anything about the game beforehand, that's your own damn fault. Like, don't blame the don't like seriously like. You like read a review or watch a video or something about the game before going into the game with high expectations. Like you're just setting yourself up for failure right there.
I think there's a difference between hoping for it and expecting it. I hoped for it. I did not expect it.
Yes.
Because we were doing news videos
I
for
didn't
like
even hope.
months.
But there were so many
and-
people expecting the story
I
to be
didn't
good
even hope.
without no prior context. Like you're setting yourself up for failure there.
Yeah, I still think that it's a fun story, and revisiting it, like, am I going to watch all the cutscenes again? Like, if after the first time playing through? No, I won't. I most likely
I'm
will
gonna
not.
watch them just because I think they're funny and also because I just like hearing the voice actors talk.
Like, that's the thing.
I think
The
they're
voice acting
beautiful.
is amazing. The presentation's amazing. It's just the actual story. You're probably not going to watch more than once or twice. At that point, it's like, okay, this is like I don't really care. Like, this is we're
Well,
at
seriously,
this
I'm gonna
point in the
love
game.
watching Morian die because because I get to hear his voice acting, as short-lived as it
Morian?
is. Yeah.
Honestly, Morgan was super heat. I wish he lived longer. He's a chat and a half.
I laughed so hard because at one point he's like, Diamant, if I die, I die. And I was
Oh
like,
my god!
"Yes!"
Oh my god!
soon as that
Excel
happened-
Emblem did like a
Wow.
count. He
Screenshot of that.
in the chapter that he literally before he dies, he drops 11 death flags actually.
You counted?
No, Excel Emblem actually counted, and he counts 11 death flags.
I trust him. Yeah, that's
Oh
fair.
my god! Like seriously. Okay,
It's-
so
It's honestly.
I think I've
pretty
said
funny.
everything I wanted to say about the story. The gameplay I feel like is fine-tuned to like perfection in this game to a point.
Yes.
The-
Yes.
like seriously, like most of the objectives in this game were kill boss or route the enemy. But the thing,
That
and
I
in
dislike.
Awakening and Face, when I got objectives, I'd just be like, oh okay, I just like slept through it. But in this game, I actually enjoyed routing all the enemies or killing the bosses.
Mhm.
If that makes me sound like
Yeah.
a psychopath, I'm sorry.
A little bit, but I also understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, like,
because
it
it's
felt-
more
it-
interesting to do that because there's more mechanics to it.
Because it's not just like choose a weapon, kill them. Like and I think that me playing on Manning actually like helped with that actually, because I actually have to like think
Absolutely.
how I'm gonna kill these guys and like do it effectively.
It made us think
Yeah,
a
I'm
little
glad
bit
I
more
did
about the
that.
AI, which is nice.
And the AI in this game is smart because it's just like in Face. If they can't kill you or do a lot of damage, then they just won't attack you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It
it's
sucks.
really
I
smart.
love
in
it.
this- Yeah, it's smart in this game, which I'm glad they brought back because for Three Houses they didn't. They did that for Face. It was smart.
They were
but Three
dumb as
Houses it
hell.
wasn't. They scrapped it for some reason.
I don't know. I think it's just because again, like they ran out of time, and that's like definitely one
Mhm.
thing because
Yeah.
they ran out of time for the story and like for finishing the fucking for finishing the Crimson Flower route. I don't want to say Silver Snow too. So to then also say, yeah, now the AI also needs to be complicated. No, they're not doing that.
hmm
They're not. That's not happening.
But the gameplay, I definitely think is fun. Like the objectives, even though some of them might be like a little bit hit or miss, some of them are pretty fun. Like defeating the commanders, or like you know, some that being or defend chapters or escape chapters. Those I did like as well. The break system, which I know people are probably expecting to say, I think it's really good and fun because I think it definitely makes you like need to like plan around it, and I think it definitely works for this game. This game though, I don't know if I would want to come back in future games though.
I agree. I think that it's a big, like, if you try and put it into a game like FE7, for instance, or like any game that's like can easily be more enemy phase oriented, it will not fucking work.
Yeah.
Or just like any game that like already functions well or like even decently with the weapon triangle stats in, because a lot of times the weapon triangle is a suggestion. The break system makes it where it's not really a suggestion
And it's
as
even
much as a
worse for,
suggestion with a really big club.
And it's even worse for like the bow users of dagger units and tome users because they can't have a weapon triangle advantage ever.
Yeah, but they can only have a
I
weapon
would've
triangle
really
advantage against one type of
loved
unit
the,
that
Fates
isn't going to
weapon
hit them.
triangle.
What's up?
I would have loved the Fates weapon triangle.
Yes,
You know how like
absolutely.
tomes
Yeah, where
beat
it's like
bows,
the
bows
double
beat
weapon
daggers,
triangle
daggers
pretty
beat bows.
much. Where it's
Because
like,
I kept thinking that if I used a dagger enemy against a tome,
It would
that
break
I would
them.
have advantage,
No.
and I didn't.
nope, you just need to fucking punch them. It's like, here's your lunch money, nerd. Boom. Nope. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, that happened to me sometimes actually. But yeah, I mean, I do like the break system for this
catch.
game, and I think it works for this game. But I don't know if maybe if they bring it back, hopefully it's like refined in a much more better way. But that's like that's like, you know, if they ever bring it back or if they decide to, you know, do it again.
What do you think of chain attacks? I want
Chain
to bring this
attacks
up.
I do think are useful, except the thing is though, I didn't take advantage of them in this game because for one, I didn't really have a lot of backup units, and that's the thing though, you can only perform a chain attacks if you're a backup unit.
That's true.
And the
so that
only
includes
backup
like
unit I had
pretty...
was Diamant and Cedal because he
Yeah.
had dual assist.
Well, that's the thing, is that like you don't necessarily need backup units as much as like you need Lucina, where you can make any unit a backup unit, which is really cool. Like, you don't even need to get it to like the high ranking like fucking plus skill at 70%, because yeah, Cedal was like in a like going into all of our combats doing the extra 6 damage pretty much all the time. And that's okay, but like a 35% chance on about 11 other units is to do an extra like 6 or so damage on an enemy is really fucking nice. That's like a 10th of their health bar most of the time.
Yeah, and
it's
we saw
super good.
Even though he was missing a lot of attacks, we saw here with Summer, he did help us out actually.
Oh, absolutely he did.
Yeah.
And like with chain attacks, it is just really fucking good. If you put like that skill on a hero, even better. But just chain attacks in general are really good and can easily be abused by both the enemy and yourself. Though I think it's more fun if it's not like that's your entire gimmick, because then I don't know. I think it's okay, but also you're very player phase oriented, even more than usual.
So I want to talk about
like you make everyone a hero.
So I want to talk about like the difficulties and the paralogs because these both kind of intertwined. The difficulty for this game, I definitely think it's on like conquest levels of difficulty.
It's getting there.
Oh my god!
It's harder than Three Houses for sure.
Oh,
Three Houses Maddening is not
absolutely.
that bad.
But there's something
Three
about
Houses Maddening is just like buff
However,
stat.
this is coming from someone who's been playing hard mode Radiant Dawn for a very long time.
Same.
That's
so.
And this is something I don't like about Engage that they did in Fates. They give the enemies exclusive skills that I have no way of getting. Oh my god, Crystal Sword, the breaker skills in this game came back. And I don't like
Yeah,
them.
what the hell is that?
That was
Yeah.
painful.
Like the
worst
breaker
part of it
skills,
is that
the
it's-
stance skills, the blow skills. Like I can't get those skills, and you're gonna give the enemy them.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, when am I gonna get a stance? Huh?
Yeah,
It's like
the stance skills are.
to be kind of nice on
they
Lois,
don't
not gonna
want you
lie.
to enemy phase.
The stance skills are okay. The breaker skills and blow skills have no excuses. Like,
No,
and
but that's
it's
the
worse
thing,
because
it's
the
like-
blow skills are the face version. So death blow 20 plus crit, certain blow 40%
40
extra
hit.
hit,
Yep.
armor blow plus 10 extra defense, and warding blow plus 20 res. I can't get those skills. and
No,
you're
that
gonna
wasn't
give the
plus
enemy those?
20, was it? No.
Yeah, no, warding blow is 20% extra res, and armor blow is plus 10.
That's fucked
The
up.
sand skills are okay because it's only +6, but still, I kind of wish I
really
could get
is.
those skills in a way.
I
And
think the
breaker
only
skills
way...
have no excuse because these are the
breaker skills are dumb.
they're the heroes versions, which means they can always get a follow-up attack and I can't. And you give them to enemies that I'm gonna have a weapon triangle advantage against. So if you give them a breaker skill, like if you give an axe unit a sword breaker skill, I'm never gonna be able to double him.
Which is what they always did. Yes. So it's like, hey, you know that break mechanic you love so much? What if you didn't like that?
No, actually, no. I was able to break them, but I never am able to double them, and they always can.
Even if you break them, you don't get to double them anyways, just because it's like, yeah, well, you in fact still are using a sword, so in essence, go fuck yourself.
And it's even worse because I'm sorry, it's even worse though because there's no HP threshold condition on these skills, unlike in Heroes where there is
actually. It's just a guarantee. It's just a guarantee.
Yeah.
I will say though, I myself, this is a me personally thing. I'm glad that for personal skills and class skills, they didn't make them too busted because that would downplay the emblem skills a lot.
Yeah,
and I think
was gonna say,
that since they're the core thing,
I'm glad that you can only inherit 2 skills.
Yeah, like
we really didn't need another 3 houses where it's like, yeah, let me just put the same 5 busted skills on every single character.
Yeah, because
like you got to think about
if
it.
If you give Cantor to everybody, imagine what you could do with 5 skills.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think the skill system actually is good in this game, even though I didn't like how it was only 2 skills. I do like how that you have your own personal skill, you have 2 skills that you can inherit from an emblem, and then you have your class skill. Because not only can you...
And then you have 2 emblem skills. Like, you have your emblem skills as well, so you kind of have
And then you have
more
your
than
emblem,
5.
like, engage skills. Like, I think the 4
it's
skills
not even, like,
works
the
out
engage
fine.
skills... Like, if you get them to level 20, you also just have other skills built into them. So it's like, all of those you don't even need to inherit as long as you have the emblem equipped and have the level. Like, you can basically have, like, anywhere of, like, based on the emblem, about 10 skills equipped at a time, which is a lot. It's not shown because you have to look in the emblem and it's like it's not on the screen, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
So it is like they do more with less, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Where they don't like clutter everything and make it so like you gotta grind for everything. You just have to grind an emblem, which you're gonna do by just playing the fucking game anyways. So it's not that hard.
Crystal, you played this game on Manning, right?
Yes.
What do you think of how little grinding there is on Manning, actually? I need to get your opinion.
I'm fine with it.
Seriously?
Keep in mind, I've been playing Tellius games since they came out. So pretty much almost my entire life. So I'm not
Minor
used
flex, but
to
okay.
Fire Emblem. I'm not used to Fire Emblem games really having grinding. I mean, I played Sacred Stones a couple times when I was a kid, but I really, really played the Tellius games.
Alright, who was
time.
using the
So
Tower of Volney and Sacred Stones? I need you to speak up.
I'm used
Who did
to
that?
just, like, the game progressing.
Okay. Like
That's also why I like Conquest.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
the game just progresses. And
they kind of do, but also there's just like the ass ton of paralogs.
I don't really grind a lot unless I absolutely need to. Like in 3 houses, sometimes I'll grind a little bit early game.
I felt like for this
That's
game,
it.
I felt like with the Manning, with how little skirmishes there are, we only got 5, by the way, through our entire playthrough.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it was,
On hard mode, oh my god, Alex, they pop up everywhere.
That seems, I'm not gonna lie, that seems kind of annoying. Like, for me personally...
I have to hit the plus button just to skip the animation of them disappearing and then reappearing.
That's annoying as hell, I'm sorry. I hated that, like, when I played Awakening for the first time, I hated that.
And Awakening
I'm
went
like,
pretty quickly for me, because I just hold the A button to fast forward it.
I know. I still hated it, though.
Yeah.
It's just like, I
like,
gotta look here every
feel like
time. It's like, this is annoying. I just
Just
want to play the
having
fucking game.
unlimited grinding would take away the challenge of maddening mode.
Exactly.
It's like, if I could just make all my characters, level, effective level 50, then...
A huge thing with Fire Emblem is limited resources, that being, like, the limited stats you're gonna get from a level, which also, since the fact that you could just reset your class, like, once it hits the max level, and, like, you could just keep going until you hit your caps, having infinite grinding would be insane! Because you could just keep going!
Outside of Echoes and Gaiden, this was the first time that I, like, was on board with promoting units as soon as possible.
Yeah, because there's no, like...
Because there's no drawbacks.
There's no
to it. They
internal
still get the
level
same
that,
XP.
like, gets higher based on, like, when you promote. Yeah, I mentioned this
Yeah, the internal level stays the same.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
That's so cool.
The only thing
I'm
you're
glad
missing
to
out
do
is,
that. That's
is
awesome.
extra stats, which I feel like we kind of should have I should have listened to Alex.
We
and just
probably
promoted
should have
series.
done that like as soon as possible.
Like once
we
all
did
Chris joined
this
our team, because then we would have gotten Luna way quicker.
Oh my god, we would have. That would have been so much nicer, and we would have appreciated Alcris so much faster.
Yeah,
but
I mean, I already appreciated
well.
him because the fact he exclusively gets Luna.
We would have appreciated him a lot more.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And the paralogs, I have to say though, the main story missions, the early game was definitely like Conquest, where it felt like some chapters were like puzzles of like how to how to approach these chapters with the limited units I had and the limited resources I had. And then the mid game, I have to say though, the Psalm arc was probably the weakest for me because I didn't like the desert chapter with Fogado. I didn't like the Chimera chapter where I had to literally break garbage.
Yeah, I was not a fan
in order
of the
to save this village, you gotta
chapter.
destroy this village.
However, the soul music.
Oh, definitely.
Soul music was heat.
I was bumping.
I loved it.
I'm not gonna lie, I think peak gameplay was Illusia. Like, because
when we
they
went
took
back
your
there or when we were
see,
there?
I loved
No, when you first went there, because they took your fucking rings. You gotta go back to the basics. That shit was wild.
Well, for us, we
Imagine
had
if you did
Tiki
that without
and
DLC.
I really enjoyed the Brodia chapters.
Oh yeah, even
Brody
though there was
chapters
only
were
like a
good.
few. The
I
music for
personally am not happy that Lewis died there, but that's just me.
Brodia has my favorite music of the game entirely. Like I just love
Yeah.
it.
Really good.
Like the dun 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 dun.
I didn't think
like,
I was gonna like Brodia or like the Brodian characters, but they were the
Oh
majority.
no, I knew I would. I was aware.
Yeah, like yeah, for me, because like I only use Alcris, Lapis, and Citrine. They kind of didn't do it for me.
Because
Though
like
I'm surprised
Diamond, Alcris, and Citrine were like, they were the core of my team.
I'm surprised that I actually used all of Diamant. Like Amber, I feel like I should have dropped, but he actually pulled through. Actually, I'm actually shocked. But so yeah, I used Diamant all and his two retainers, which I mean, I needed an armor and I replaced Amber for Alfred because Alfred I did want to use, but he was just turning out to be garbage. He was suffering the 2-stat level up caps.
That's the
Yeah,
general
my
consensus
Alfred
of
turned out
Alfred. Yes.
Yeah, that's why he was never promoted in any of the scenes because I just dropped him once I got Amber. Because hey, new Lance Cavalier, I'll take him.
Hey, new Lance Cav.
I really tried with Alfred.
So did we.
Yeah, I really
Just
tried with him.
My
and
Brodia, it's like, yeah, we're done.
And
Like,
I have to
okay,
say though, I've
it's-
seen the I feel like that the secondary lords get better skills than the main character
Yes,
lords.
they do. They fucking
It's
do.
exclusive
I'm
skills.
sorry, but they do.
Though the
Like
some
Hortensia blows Ivy out of the water. Celine blows Alfred out of the water. All Chris, we're not even gonna fucking talk about.
drowns Diamants.
I think it was
It
so neat
drowns
that Diamant and
Yeah, I
Alcris
love
got
that they get
Luna.
Sol and Luna.
I loved that.
That
I
is
think
really
that's
cool.
so neat.
And it
I
actually,
am glad they
and
got
here's the
that.
thing though, its soul
It makes
is
sense.
like red
It does.
is red, and Diamant's wearing red armor, and Luna's blue, and
Yep.
and
Yeah, and
Alcris
it's
is wearing
also
blue,
going off of like the personality traits of them
Yeah,
both, where
that
it's like
too.
Diamant
I
is
was
the more
literally thinking
outgoing
about all
one.
this last night.
yeah,
I couldn't
oh
sleep,
my
and
God,
I was
that
just
was,
like, let's think
that
about
was
Fire
really
Emblem.
cool.
So you think about Diamant and Alcris when you can't sleep, huh? That's crazy.
I think about Fire Emblem sometimes when I can't sleep. Because
That's
I just finished the game yesterday.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad that
Of course
she.
I was thinking
That's why
about
I'm
it.
glad that she finished the
makes
game
sense.
just in time, so I could get her thoughts while they're still fresh in her mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's perfect, actually.
And the paralogs, I have to say though.
Also, we could get some ideas about Sombron when we were fighting him.
Also, I have to say though, the end game, oh my god, it was garbage. Like just the infinite reinforcements, the map gimmicks. I will say though, I liked the
gimmicks are
Gris
cool.
and Zephyr map gimmick. The Madison one
With
can go,
like the bombs.
the Madison can go and literally just the past the Elir just
Fuck the avalanches.
screw the avalanches.
Fuck
It
the
resets
avalanches.
you because
That was awful.
Yeah, like-
if you don't have any.
It wouldn't have been
collision,
so
you go
bad
back
if
to
it weren't for
start.
the damn turn limit. Oh my god.
It's
yeah,
turn
Chris, so
limit
you haven't
was
seen
bad.
it yet, but I just literally just gathered all my units into one like column and just
I
rushed
think it's the
Madison
best
down.
way. Just
Yeah,
because you,
that's what I
you
ended
min-
up doing too.
You minimize like the amount of like gimmick you have to deal with. You just have to deal with it once every 6 turns rather than once every 2 turns, which is way better.
Yeah, and
which is kind of the same like vein of doing it with Lumera.
like I'm
chapter
pretty sure
25.
you can like low turn that chapter, but still I just like
Oh,
I,
I'm sure you could with warping or shit.
Oh yeah, with warping, yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
have Micaiah. Yeah.
Micaiah
map-
Warp is
the map
what
is
a lot of
small.
people have been doing, but I don't really do that.
The,
I'm not
the
into
map is
shifting,
super
so.
small.
Yeah.
Well, I think the only time we really like abused warp a bit was to switch sides on Lumera's map. That was the biggest one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
that was
because,
the only
like,
time that I
Yeah,
really
that was
used
the
it a
big
lot.
one.
Yeah, for that one, we also
Because-
just like the first time we tried doing it separately, it wasn't working out. We gathered everyone on the right side, and we just proceeded up north to get the chest.
See, I went on the
after
left.
like a
Oh, the
half
left I
hour
felt
to
like
an
it was
hour
harder.
of,
The
like-
right one was still bullshit because there was that entrap guy. Oh my god.
Fuck
Yeah,
that
that's
guy.
exactly what I didn't
Yeah,
want to do.
that
Like,
map.
I hated that
the
entrap
Lumera
dude.
map
That
is
entrap
so
dude is the
stupid
worst.
because there's entrap guys, and Lumera, I have to say, with entrap, there's literally two entrap users. There's one that warps you into the room itself, and then there's a guy that warps you literally right next to Lumera
Next to
and the
her.
meteor mages and the Thorons.
Don't forget the worms.
Oh yeah, and the worms too.
Don't forget the
Screw
two worms that are
Lumera's
flanking
map.
her that have revival beads. Yeah, the worms on that map have revival beads. Why?
Yeah, so
Why?
no way. And the thing is, though, I hate the worms because they literally ignore defense. And
It's-
I didn't
I
like
think-
that at all.
I think the worms were probably the worst. Everybody can talk about the heroes. I think the worms are the worst enemy. You just have to avoid them, or you have to one-turn them, and then you have to like deal with literally everything else because there's gonna be 50 other fucking enemies in that. And it's like, well, I have to spend all my resources on this one fucking worm because they don't count as dragon effectiveness, and they don't really count as anything
Yeah.
but corrupted effective. And there's about
I
3
just-
weapons in the game that do that.
I just really didn't enjoy the ignoring defense and res. I think that's
No.
bullshit.
yeah,
I think that was
means
stupid
and
since
because
Tiki. That
because
was
here's the
stupid.
thing: since you love mages, your mages are gonna literally die in one hit. Like Clan can't take a hit. Pantera goes down exactly.
Yeah,
So,
you need to use bulky physical units for that.
That's another
So
reason why
honestly,
you can't
people like
use
Boucheron,
enemy
stay
phase
with it, but
tactics in
still.
this game, and I
No,
have
you
a
can't.
I have a defensive like mixed phase type
Yeah,
of style.
and
So
here's
it's
the
like
thing. And
I
Pandreo,
just
his
have a
HP
enemy
cap
phase
as a
style.
sage was 43. He died exactly to enough now because like his HP cap is so low, and the only way to boost is like through emblems, obviously.
yeah.
Emblems and stat boosters, yeah. That's also
Well,
why
no,
it's
not
good
stat
that
boosters,
like
tonics, because
well tonics too, yeah.
Yeah.
But like there are, I think you get like 2 Seraphros or something in the game. It's ever wanted. I think no, it was
well, we
I
got
think three.
well, if it is, we,
We
got
gave
like
one-
we
I
got
had
three.
one to we gave one to Hortensia. I forget who we gave the other two
I
to.
think
We
Clan
might have
as
given
well.
one to Seedall. We probably gave one to Clan. We might have given one to Seedall.
Yeah, because we
I feel
got
like
because
did.
we got the DLC as well, so we actually got extra money, extra
Oh.
bond fragments. We got
So
the
yeah,
stat boosters. We gave our pair of boots from Diamants. We gave one to Jay, and we gave one to Madison.
I gave a pair of boots to Diamant too.
no, we
but
didn't give a
that's-
pair of boots to Madison.
All right, it
no,
was
we gave
Seedall.
it to
It was Seedall. It was Seedall.
I said we should give it to Madison, and we didn't.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
so that's my opinions of like the story. The paralogs, I love the remixes and the homages they paid to the originals.
They
I
were
will say
really
though,
cool.
Crystal, I'm disappointed at how they botched 313, even though it was faithful. Because there's no
I
leg-
liked it, but I also didn't.
because the stairs are
kinda-
replaced, or the ledges are replaced by stairs.
Yeah, that's the
yeah,
problem.
they
is
don't
that
they
that,
don't do anything. It makes the map so much smaller.
that map 313 is defined by ledges.
Yeah,
It
and
really
they,
is.
And they
There's
just
because you have like all
botched
this
it.
defensive, you have all this defensive terrain and like all these ways to defend in 313, and instead you just have like siege weapons and
Mm-hmm.
choke points that don't really have any defensive terrain or anything at all, and it's really just it's your stats versus theirs, and you have like maybe some room to play around with, but that's
Not a
about
lot.
it.
Not a lot.
Not a lot, yeah, woo. And I still think that it would have been cooler if we were playing the role of the Grail Mercenaries, where like we were defending. I mean, we were attacking, and like Micaiah was defending. I think that would have been fucking cool.
Unpopular opinion, I had so much fun in Roy's Paralog.
Oh yeah, that was a really good.
I
paralog.
thought I
It's
didn't
a-
think it was
it's
that
a
bad. I don't
frustrating
think
paralog
I
with
didn't
the
use a
reinforcement
single
sometimes.
rewind on that
Like,
one.
I think that certain blow Wyvern Riders there that like just come in and fuck you up. Especially if you didn't play FE6s, like if you didn't play that chapter in the game, yeah, that's gonna suck. Because number one, you probably don't know that's going to happen. Number two,
Roy himself was the
that just
hardest
sucks.
thing for me, just because you have to kill.
Roy wasn't that bad. The hardest
the
part is
holdout.
just, its holdout is the hardest part of him.
Yeah.
Just because, and it's honestly, it's cool that like it then feels as good like when you use it as when Roy uses it,
Mhm.
because it's like no matter what,
It feels
yeah,
rewarding
you
because once
basically
you beat that paralog, you get that skill.
Yeah, and that's super cool because
Yeah, that's what I liked.
didn't-
Is that beating
I
the
didn't feel as
Paralogs
rewarded
unlocked
like
those skills.
after like beating Corrin or beating like Erica, and I know they have good stuff. We just didn't get it.
Mhm.
Like Para
Yeah, a
is
lot of people
good.
complained about Roy's Paralog. A lot of people complained about Erica's.
Oh my
A
god,
lot
the
of people
heroes with the
complained
brave
about
assist.
Leaps.
The
And
heroes
those
were a
were
bit
the three
annoying.
that I really had the easiest time with.
The heroes were a bit annoying, but I think that overall, like, it's not an awful paralog by any means. I will say the heroes
The
of
one-
the Brave Assist, just the fact that it was so much density of like one class type, and it was the one that gives fucking Brave Assist. That's a little annoying.
The
I get why they did
Paralog
it.
that I had the
teaches
most
you a
trouble
lesson.
with was Lynn's.
Really? I
Really?
mean,
I hate it.
we had a little bit of trouble with it, but I
That
didn't
was
think it
kind
was.
of like that
Ours
our
was
second
Ike,
paralog that we
actually.
did.
Ours was Ike.
Ike
Yeah,
was
see,
a
once
pain.
once I found out from Lex that he destroys that
The
building,
castle?
I told you.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
no,
used
a
that
whole
to my
fucking
advantage.
castle was just like.
told me to just punch at the
All right,
building and
yeah.
it disintegrates. And I'm
Well,
like,
because
well, I'm
you're-
just gonna
you are
chill out
s-
here.
That's the thing.
Wait for
You're
him.
so you think that you have so much more space because you think it's being played like
The
in
original.
FE9, but it's
Yeah.
not because it counts as a terrain thing and like an environmental thing rather
Mhm.
than just a set piece.
Mhm.
So then it breaks and it's like this whole part of the
Yeah,
map is
so-
open now. What are you going to
so
do?
his was over fast for me. Lynn's took forever.
His was only like 10 turns for us, I think, like 11 or
Lynn-
10, just because we had to rush it.
Yeah.
My problem with Lynn's was
What's
that there were
The Astra Storm.
so many bows, and
Yes.
I like flyers.
Yeah.
I had Rosado,
Yeah.
I had Chloe, I had Ivy,
Yeah, we didn't have a lot.
I was
but
gonna
we-
say like,
I
wait,
had.
I'm trying to think how long it took to like get
that's it.
Rosado by that point because
But
we
that was
definitely-
when my Rosado was still weak
Have them, yep.
because, like, I used the paralogs to train Rosado a lot. I mean, along with other people that were behind, but Rosado got a lot of
Oh, that's what we
training
did with
during.
Zelkov and Pandreo, actually.
Yeah,
pretty much, yeah.
yeah, exactly, and that's how like my Rosado was crazy by the end of the game.
Oh man,
That makes sense. I think that if anybody goes through a training arc like that, they kind of have to be.
Yeah,
and like, let me.
I
see.
think my favorite
Sigurd's
emblems.
was good.
I actually really enjoyed Erica's emblem, but
We didn't use it that much.
Lynn.
Lynn is the ability
was
to just
insane.
have like a siege weapon where you can just pull any
Yeah.
boss, especially when the
And on a
bosses
covert,
already
it's
have aggressive
20 range
AI.
instead of 10.
That's
Mhm.
great. Oh my god.
And then of course the
That's
DLC emblems are all great.
Oh
Except
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Camilla's.
Hector.
I didn't like
Sneaky, you
Camilla's.
get a revival bead.
Right.
That's
Like
such a
those are all
crazy
insane. So
item.
yeah, of course
It
those are
makes
going to be some of my
anybody a
favorites.
tank, at least
Hector's
somewhat.
Chef's Kiss.
Hector's is great.
Um,
Also, Hector himself is
Soren,
I'm not
just
using
a
even
man.
Storm's Eye.
Soren, even
Um,
though I wish Alencia took his spot, I do
I
like
agree.
Soren though.
Yeah.
Seriously,
I
me and
still
Christoph
wish
said we
Black
wish
Knight.
that Alencia was the one. You would have gotten a MIDI.
I know.
I know you would have gotten a MIDI. We also
Or
could've
just to
gotten
have
all that, though.
Flyer.
another staff one. Yeah, or flyer.
Yeah.
A flyer or another staff user could be kind of cool because the other stage
Camilla, I
that you
feel like
get,
could have gotten scrapped.
I wish we
Yeah,
got a
I
Zora
don't
instead.
think Camilla
I'm
does.
sorry.
Emblem
I-
of Revelation. Like, here's the thing though. It's called
That's
you
what
Emblem
could
of
he is.
just
Zora.
say you could just say emblem of popularity and it would be the same thing. I'm sorry. You could.
Emblem of thickness.
They've milked that shit.
In-
Come on.
in
No pun
apparent-
intended.
milk.
Apparently,
Still.
apparently in the Japanese version, it actually is called Emblem of Conquest. So I don't know why
Yes,
here.
and
it's-
why did they
Yeah.
not do that?
It
They're
should be the
literally just
Emblem of
pissing off
Conquest.
people that like wanted Azura for good reason too,
Yeah,
because she's like one of the main
Revelation should be
characters.
Azura.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, having
And
another
I actually-
dancer emblem, I wouldn't say no to that.
So
is
sad that we're
true.
not getting Alm.
Yeah, that
it's
too.
really sad we're not getting I wish we fucking did.
And yet we're
Plus,
getting.
also, it just would
we're
have been
get-
more Echoes representation. Which, please, it's the remake of the second game.
Yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
and we're getting Crown Ron, which okay, that's fine. We're getting
That's it.
Veronica, which basically makes them think that
That's
Heroes is a
stupid.
mainline game instead of a
That's stupid, and
spin-off.
you should feel stupid.
I think that's
I
so
don't.
stupid.
I
That
think
is-
it's
It should have
incredibly
stayed
stupid.
bonuses.
They absolutely should have. I think that they should have like.
And
picked
they're going to
literally
copy
anything.
the
They could've-
gotcha mechanic.
I know. Like what they could have done, they could have picked Seliph. They could have picked fucking, as we said before, Alm.
Yeah, why didn't
could
they
have
pick
picked-
Seliph?
They could have
Huh?
picked Sita. If we're going to like, if we could bring Camilla in, I think we could bring Sita.
Excuse
in,
me,
or, like,
and Sigurd
we
does
could
so
bring
many
anybody.
references to Seliph in the main story. Like he literally,
I know.
when you get
He's a
Sigurd, he
bogger.
literally says, "I hate that I left a child behind in my own."
Yeah.
It's like Damn, I missed my son.
Stella
Shame I fucking
should've
died.
And he
been-
spoils FE4 in his own paralogue when you start it.
I mean, that is true to be fair, but I think that, give or take half the emblems kind of like Micaiah kind of spoiled FE10 a little
Oh,
bit.
wait, Crystal, I gotta ask,
but-
what was your opinion of Leaf's paralogue?
Oh, that's fine. I had so much fun just because the music was amazing.
Alex wanted to hold off on that paralogue for the longest time.
I absolutely
No,
did,
I
yes.
loved it. I had a
Please.
lot of fun with
Yeah,
it.
like, I love that paralogue, even
It's
though
a
that it
fun
was
paralogue.
hard, like, they,
Fuck Martha
Listen,
Paralogue.
it's a fun paralogue. I just didn't like doing it in FE5, so
Even though
I'm
that the
not, I was
paralogs
worried I wasn't
that-
gonna like it here.
I
yeah,
had
like-
worse time in FE5 than I did in Paralogue.
like,
Most people
That's
did.
for sure.
Most people that didn't warp skip did.
Mhm.
Yes.
and I did like all the paralogs, even though most of them were, like, fun. Some were hit and miss, like, Leaf, I didn't like how he destroyed the bridge.
I think that wasn't too
I
bad.
have to say
That
though,
wasn't
for
like a-
Soren's
Oh my
map,
God.
I have to say I didn't like
Has-
it though. Soren's map was kind of bad.
I
Soren's map
hated
was a bit
Soren's
annoying.
map.
That
Like,
was.
out
I also
of
think
all
that
the
their
maps you
choice
could
of
have
map was
picked,
kinda-
why this
yeah,
one? That was my thoughts.
Why pick like
Why did the
part-
DLC emblems have such
Why s-
gimmicky maps?
They really did.
Oh my god!
Because
Screw
Camilla's was
Camilla's
gimmicky.
Camilla's paralogue. Screw
Camilla's
it.
was gimmicky. Like Soren's was really
Camilla's
gimmicky.
Took me
Hector's
a while.
wasn't too gimmicky, I guess.
Hector's
Like,
was
it
very
was-
faithful.
It was.
Hector's was
It
very
was
faithful.
really just the FE7 map.
Yeah, Hector's was annoying just because the animations of the poison. I don't even care about the poison.
That
Just
took
seeing the
forever.
stupid animation with the thing
Play
shooting
every
the poison
time.
at you, I was just like, come on, come on.
That
Yeah.
shit took
Right?
years, plus the fact that also we did it kind of late because the DLC came out kind of late
Well,
for
the
us.
thing is,
yeah,
though,
me
the
too.
divine
Then
paralogues
the
actually
enemies were
auto level
strong
to
as
the
hell.
units to the level of your
Yes,
units.
exactly.
The regular paralogues don't though.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
So it's fine to do that whenever, and also we were kind of over leveled for like half the paralogs, I feel,
Mhm.
let alone the main story.
I feel like if
But-
that when I do a second playthrough of this game, I'm gonna do the paralogs when I get the actual elements. So like when I get Lynn, I'll do Hector, and when I get Corrin, I'll do Camilla, like in conjunction.
Yeah,
I think
that's
that's
a good way to
idea.
do it.
Mhm.
It's a fun way to do it.
It makes
too.
sense.
And
it does.
Tiki's, I didn't like that. The Phantom Wires were worse than the
That
worms though. Even though
sucked.
that
That
I feel like they
sucked.
kind of balance them out because the thing is, if you get hit by them, you're frozen, and also, but also they have
Who cares
flying
about
effectiveness
freeze? We ain't
and they're
moving
effective
for
against
50
dragons.
turns.
See, for me, that was just an Ulchrist training montage.
Oh yeah, that's what we did.
That's what it was for us too.
We waited until
Yeah.
we got
Diamond,
Ulchrist
though.
and Diamant.
Honestly, yeah, honestly, like
Citrine.
we specifically waited for Diamond for that, and then we lost Lewis the same turn. Also, my eye is red for some reason.
Yeah.
But like that, so
And plus,
it
we
was
also
like,
auto leveled Roy to level 10 with Diamant, so you got the Worm Slayer.
oh, easily, yes,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah, that would.
That was so good.
Yeah.
I'm so happy we did that because fuck those worms.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I didn't think that like just hey, your defenses don't matter now. Like when we have that little bulk like that early in the game, it's like I didn't expect this.
Mhm.
Like it definitely prepped us for the corrupted worms later, but also at least we had so many like ways to counter them in terms of like having effective weapons, which also I want to point out double effectiveness in this game.
Oh god.
Fucking awful. I'm
Sucks.
sorry. I hate it. It made archers like except for Alchrist useless or damn near close to it.
When they remake FE4, they better keep. I want crits and I want effectiveness to be the same.
I agree with that, where it just like doubles the where it like just
It doubles
increases
your
the-
attack. Doesn't
Yes,
double your
exactly.
damage.
It like
doubles
the
your
attack, not the might of the weapon.
Because I
if
think
it just
that's
goes off of the attack, that's
it's
way
such
cooler.
an interesting way to do it
It
because
absolutely
it's like
is. A lot more deadly too, though.
it can do less, but it can also do more.
I feel like later game, but also just like if you're fighting a strong opponent in general, like you're kind of in a losing battle and like you're hoping, please don't crit me, and then they crit you, yeah, you're dead. Like that's a given. But like it really hurts there.
And
like that shit's like if
And-
Eldigan crits you, it's like
Mhm.
oh
You
Yeah.
dead.
you're dead.
But Crystal,
What?
for the Camilla parallel, did the game like lag for you? I have to ask you this.
The frame rate
Yeah,
in
okay.
Bella's Paralogue was so
Yeah, I don't
bad.
know what it
I,
was.
was it?
I was just so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
frame
Alex, you
rate
weren't there for that, but for some reason the frame rate gets
No.
cut in half from 30 to 15.
I'm
Like it's
glad.
already 30 frames, but you're gonna drop it to 15 for this garbage paralogue.
Damn, we're
Yeah.
doing 30 frames again. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, the game. No, are you kidding me? The game has always been 30 frames, even Three Houses.
I know it was in 3 houses. That's why I'm saying.
Rip.
I think he just
Um,
unplugged his headphones.
Yeah, I think you did. But like, I had that issue with some of the later chapters as well,
What?
where my frames went down a little bit, but it was not nearly as bad as Camilla's parallel. Camilla's was really bad.
Yeah, and I think
I went to grab my phone, and the doorknob clipped me and took my headphones off.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that the reason why sometimes the frame rate might drop though was definitely because of the enemies. Like for the Lumera one, that I definitely saw like the frames drop.
Yeah.
Oh, that one was awful.
So I think that's literally everything I want to say. I mean, I don't know if there was anything else I wanted to cover. I mean, the only thing. Oh yeah,
what did you think of the characters actually?
If I top 5 list for characters, I guess I'll go first. Let me see. Starting from number 5. Let me see. Fogato, even though I benched him. 4 would have to be Jean because of British. 3 Pandreo for party animal. 2 Diamonds because actually no 2. I'm sorry, Diamant. 2 has to be Rosado because of design, and number 1 Alcris because of Luna.
Damn.
I'm sorry, Diamant.
Yeah, no, Diamant's number 1 for me.
You need 4 more characters, you know that, right?
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Yep.
I'd say 1 is Diamant. 2. Probably Ivy.
Fair.
3 would be
the wonderful
all
cringe male
Chris.
queen that she is.
4 would be Citrine. I think she's hilarious.
We didn't use her enough to say that.
5 would be 5.
Chimera.
Well, honestly, probably also Pandreo.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Dude reminds me of me.
a party animal.
I mean, I don't howl, but
Yeah.
party.
Christ.
So Alex, what about you?
Animal, I'm a nerd.
The fuck, I don't know.
What?
Number 5, probably Emblem Sigurd. I wouldn't put the emblems in there, honestly.
Yeah, that's why.
Emblem Sigurd would be.
Otherwise,
every
it's gonna be all
top
emblems.
I
Because that
think
was
number 1 is Sigurd, number 2 is Sigurd, number 3 is Sigurd, number 4 is Sigurd, and number 5 is Sigurd.
Calm down. We know you're excited for the FE4 remake. We get it.
Yeah.
We all
Not
are.
even
Well,
announced.
not
I'm
you.
willing it into existence.
I think it'll either, I think an
I think
FE4
Emblem
remake is
Sigurd's
in the
already willing it
cards
into
to either be
existence.
announced this year, if not the early next year.
I think
I
that
need
since
Grant
this
Sword
game came out like
to voice
really
this.
early this year, I'm pretty sure it's going to be announced this year. As well.
I think they'll definitely wait until after the DLC for this game it comes out,
Oh,
obviously.
absolutely. But they said that the DLC isn't going into 2024, so they'll probably give it at least a couple months.
Well, so far we've already seen like the DLC like
They've already announced like Wave, 3, 4?
Yeah, Wave 3 I think is definitely going to come
really?
out this like here in March, if not
think
April, and then I think Wave 4 will come out in either April or May.
I think that they're probably going to do it by a wave-by-wave basis. Wave by wave, but no shit, month by month basis.
Because we got the first
At
one
least
in
throughout these
January, and
next
then
two.
the second one we got in
I forgot
February.
about Rosado.
Yeah. So if they keep,
I would probably
Rosado's
put Rosado above Pandreo, actually. Rosado's my number 5.
damn.
Okay.
If I were to, I almost fucking fell down again.
So that
I were
means
to
if
rate
they
these
do keep it with a
characters-
month-by-month basis, we're going to be heading back into Engage pretty soon for me and Alex, actually, because we have to do Prom and Robin and Veronica.
God, we're never gonna knock back done.
And then for that and the fourth one, that'll mean in April we're doing the Fel Xenologue.
Good gods.
Yeah.
Good gods.
So
we're never gonna be done with this game.
So I definitely do plan on doing another Engage playthrough of this game, like for a second time, on my channel, doing Maddening. But I'm gonna wait until all the emblems are unlocked and until after we get all until I've been the Fel Xenologue to get all the characters. And I think I'm also gonna wait until, like Crystal, I'm gonna do it with you because
Hey,
I'm
And-
gonna be sleeping.
and it's gonna be a playthrough where we
Put me
review
in
the
fucking
characters.
Emblio's chamber.
It's gonna be a playthrough where we review the characters like we've been doing, but we also review the good, how good the emblems are as well.
Ooh, okay.
So that's gonna be it.
I'm
also,
down.
Also, I have to ask, what was your favorite emblem, by the way, Crystal, so far?
Oh god. I think
You want to say Sigurd out of bias. I know you do.
I would say Sigurd, but I had a lot more fun with some of the other ones.
Do you mean best or favorite?
Yeah, do you mean best or favorite?
Like favorite.
I gotta think for a second.
All right.
Does this include DLC?
Yes, you can include DLC if you want to.
Oh, include DLC?
Yeah. Mine would have to be Byleth because
You better be shitting me.
he was so good with dance.
Well, yeah, but it's like that's a really good emblem, anyways. Like he's gonna be good. He can boost your stats, boost your stats, and dance for people.
I gotta go with Ike.
Okay.
I was gonna say
gotta go
either
with my boy.
Ike or Hector.
Yeah, I saw Hector was
for
in
a
the card.
hype. For a hype.
For you guys,
factor,
I
was
like
gonna
Soren
say,
a lot too.
Yeah.
I do like Soren a lot.
For you guys, I thought it was either gonna be Sigurd or Hector.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Sigurd was on my list.
Sigurd's
he,
up
he was
there.
gonna be said one way or another.
But so yeah, those
But-
are my plans for like a second playthrough. Me and Alex are definitely gonna revisit Engage when the waves 3 and 4 drop. Like, so
We'll
yeah.
get there eventually.
Yeah. We'll get, just like Alex said, we'll get there eventually. When they drop, we'll definitely play through them. We'll definitely be using our completed save file because I'm not gonna restart the entire game just to play through.
Hell fucking no.
Yeah. But
No, bitch.
so yeah, I think that's all the thoughts I wanted to do. I don't know if you guys have anything else you wanted to add about this game.
A little bit. I think that the characters I was really worried about for like I mean the characters, not like the emblems or like I mean specifically the playable characters, but it kind of goes into the enemies as well. Though we didn't really have any fucking enemies because 4 hounds were just the enemies most of the time. I was worried that they were going to kind of go into like one character trait, and that's their divining character trait, and that's their whole personality per character. And it wasn't really that, but it also kind of was. We just didn't delve a lot into them and into like characters. It's like, oh wow, this is really deep because it's not a Three Houses type story. I still appreciate this story. I just think that as a medium, like I don't know. I think the game
like
is
I said,
good.
like
Go play this fucking game. It's
not
fun
new.
as fuck.
It's not a new story.
It's something
You know,
that we've
it's
seen
an
for
old-
the past 5 games.
Right,
exactly.
but
It's
if
an
this is your
older
first
story.
Fire Emblem, it's probably going to be a pretty interesting story
Yeah,
for you.
yeah,
It's
I
just that
defi-
I've seen this so many times.
Yeah, and I definitely
I
think
think
you'll
it's more
definitely
interesting
like.
because they're
Good
kind of making
dragon,
fun of
evil dragon.
Mhm. And I definitely
The
think
world
you'll,
falls apart.
I definitely
yeah.
think you'll appreciate the gameplay here more than Three Houses. Actually, I mean, I know I do.
I do. Yeah, I
True.
also do. I like the gameplay here more than Three Houses.
Yeah.
I think
I think the
because
gameplay's been really good.
Three
yeah.
Houses, like it's like I said before, I'm used to my Fire Emblem games just progressing,
Mhm.
and Three Houses has a lot of stuff in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You
And
don't
while I
really-
appreciate
yeah,
that,
it's a lot
you
of
know, I
fluff.
appreciate that. I have to want to do that, you know.
mhm. And the
Especially
Somnia, I
after
feel like
like
they.
subsequent playthroughs.
And
Yeah,
the Somnia,
that's
I
the
definitely
thing.
feel like they cut it down a bit, and it's now like
Mhm.
the Somnia actually feels like fun, and it's not overload. Like you don't need to do
Yeah.
all the stuff in order to. Like,
You don't
know-
have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
And
there's
it's like
stuff to
you're
do,
not
but
like
you
you're
don't
wasting
have
your
to do it.
fucking like shit. And it's also good because like all of your units aren't nearly as much of an investment as Three Houses units are.
Mhm.
Because if one dies, that means a lot. We lost Lewis in Chapter 7, and then we just switched to Jade, which kind of shows how
Yeah,
like,
it's because you're given a
it's-
bigger cast.
exactly. It's back to older Fire Emblem rules where
And
you're given multiple units that kind of fill the same
That can
archetype
replace. Yeah.
because it's based off of classic mode, at least in that kind of balancing, where hey, if a character dies, you have another character that may not be as good as them generally, but can still fill the same role if you want them
Yeah,
to.
exactly. Like that's exactly what you guys did with Jade. That's exactly
Exactly.
what Jade is for. That's
And
what
she
Jade
did
is
great.
for.
Yeah, like she
Your
came
wife
at the
died,
perfect
so
time.
you use Jade
That's a-
instead. That's why she's there.
Yeah, she came
I
at the
think that's an
perfect time.
awesome
Like
example
right
of
after
the
Lewis
fire.
died, we went to the next chapter and got her.
Exactly. It was literally the next fucking chapter.
Yeah. And but yeah, I do think that the gameplay is good. The story, you know, it's not good, not bad. It's cringy a little bit.
Yeah.
But if this
It's
is your,
fine.
if this is your first Fire Emblem, I definitely think you're gonna enjoy it immensely. If it's not your first Fire Emblem, I definitely
gonna
think
be
you'll enjoy the
engaging.
gameplay, and you're probably not gonna like the story depending on how many Fire Emblem games you play in the past.
don't hate the story.
No, I don't
you
think.
know?
I don't hate it either.
It's not as bad as I thought it was.
I hate it when people
I
actually
think
say the story is worse than Fate's. Like, are you kidding me?
No.
No shot.
No.
I refuse to say that.
Like,
ever.
did you play
You don't
Revelations?
say
Did
that
you play
lightly.
Conquest?
Because also the thing is, like, even if you don't like the story, you still have gameplay to back it up.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have fucking elevators here, so
Oh my
that's
god!
you're okay.
Oh my
you're
god!
Okay.
No, Alex,
like,
the Xenologue
you don't
still
have those
exists.
shitty gimmicks.
Common Rock. No, Alex, Veronica and the Xenologue still exist. Do not wish it into existence.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
All
Shut
right.
up now.
So I think we've talked enough. We've joked enough. I think that's all I have to say. So I'm definitely gonna be taking a week off. From like, this is still gonna be
agree.
uploaded though. But I think I'm taking a
I'm
week
tired.
of
I
like
agree.
break of
Yeah, I
like
don't blame you.
recording. So yeah, that's all we have to say. Alex, thank you for joining me throughout this tiring adventure, no matter how grueling it was.
I am so happy to do this with you. Also, I want to say, to end the video off, can we do an Emblem Engage together?
Yes, we will do it. Yes, when we end the video.
Oh God! Oh, no.
Crystal, thank you for joining me for this episode, helping me out on the final boss battle, and also for giving me your thoughts on the game, because I don't know if you told me your thoughts on the Garden of Naga server, because either I missed it, or I'm just not paying attention, and I think it's the second option. Because I get so many posts from that server that some of them I just drown out. Especially the Fade General server.
I posted a whole list.
I'm gonna look up the bad ending, honestly. I'm curious as to what it is.
Oh, you're gonna... Oh my god, it's so, like, evil and dark.
I
don't know
can't
about
wait.
Dark, though.
That's actually cool, though. That makes me want to see it more.
Alright, so to end this video off, Alex, 1, 2, 3, Emblem
Engage!
Engage! Bye, everyone.